Freddy Fazbear awakens in the Ultimate Custom Night office, surrounded by corpses. The only survivor appears to be a young girl who seems to fear the animatronic. However, Freddy seems to be acting normally. He happily greets the girl the way he was programmed to. Then a freaking grenade goes off. A squad of soldiers enters the room, but upon surveying the carnage that they assume Freddy to have wrought, they open fire on the animatronic bear. Freddy flees the building and finds themselves in a massive Fazbear-themed amusement park. This seems to confuse him, but he doesn't have much time to ponder his circumstances. Having temporarily escaped his pursuers, Freddy breathes a sigh of relief when suddenly,
I wonder, why do you hide from them?
William Afton, the purple guy, the man behind the slaughter.
They are the ones who should be scared of you, not the opposite.
Fortunately, William is not Freddy's enemy, at least not for now.
Don't worry, I am not your enemy, at least for now. But they are. Allow me to give you a small advice. Instead of hiding, you should give them a fight. Otherwise, you might end like an old friend of mine.
By the way, in this series, Michael Afton was in Springtrap. Just don't worry about it. Afton manipulates Freddy, insisting that these soldiers will kill all of his friends unless he fights back with everything he has, but Freddy seems hesitant. He doesn't seem to remember his past or who he even is, and he's not that eager to go fight people.
I suppose you don't remember who you are, or your name? As I thought. That always happens to the newcomers, but there is a chance that we might restore all that you have lost. Yet, before we do that, we must deal with your pursuers. Kill them, and when you do that, find me, and I will be glad to help you, my new friend.
Spurred on by Afton's dark influence, Freddy goes to throw down. Freddy disarms the soldier dude, who pulls a pistol out and shoots him in the face. He's okay though, and while Freddy doesn't seem to remember his past, Afton, or who he even is, he does remember one thing. Kung Fu. That is how you fight an animatronic, flying ninja kicks. Having lost the duel against Freddy, the soldier has brought shame to his people and surrenders, accepting his death.
All right then, go ahead, finish this. Else to live for.
However, moments before Freddy can deliver the killing blow,
Stop! Please don't hurt him.
Unfortunately for the SWAT team, Freddy isn't the only threat at the park. Afton approaches Anna, the daughter of Freddy Fazbear's co-founder, Joshua. You know, Joshua, William Afton's partner. Everybody knows Joshua and his daughter Anna, who became Ballora. Her name is Anna, but I'm gonna call her Anna for this entire video, just to piss people off. Also, this is her dog Silver. He's actually kinda cool. I like him.
Anna, my dear girl, since the passion with which you accomplish your work is admirable,
Ugh, admirable.
Joshua should be proud. There is one particular person who I need to take care of. The police chief, Burke. Though I've already sent one individual after him, I have my doubts that the job will be done correctly. So go out there and make sure that Mr. Burke's life definitely comes to an unfortunate end. Your skills fit perfect for this.
Oh my gosh, shut up, dude, stop talking. Deep below the pizzeria, a girl with uncomfortably green eyes is awoken by a Half-Life 2 NPC.
How do you feel? Can you move?
Yes, just... my head hurts.
Okay, these character models already looked uncanny, but this voice acting is...
Seriously? Are you going to annoy the poor girl with those kind of questions? Look from what height she fell. Ask her if she hasn't broken anything.
Thank you. Nothing is broken. I am just in shock, and...
Why does nobody use contractions? Every line feels like it was recorded in isolation by someone who had no context of how it fit into the larger story. Imagine recording this line.
Something very soon will come into this room with one goal, to kill us all.
And being like, yep, that's perfect, that's the take. Speaking of, the dialogue and background music are mixed really badly. It's really hard to hear what the characters are saying.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy there, lady. No need to shoot me. Trust me. You don't want to make any more loud noises in here. Because of your loud fall, we're already in big danger. If we heard your loud fall, then he might have as well. Which means he's already on his way here.
He? Who are you talking about?
Something very soon will come into this room with one goal, to kill us all. So we should either run or hide. And here he comes!
Here, grab my hand. Get up.
Alright, listen up. We need to hide. And no matter what happens, make sure you don't make any loud noises. Especially no shooting, as bullets will only make him angrier. You got it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Great. Now spread out and hide. Come on. Where can I hide?
Anyway, Joshua attacks the three of them, but stops upon seeing a photo of his family. See the dog? That's Silver. I like him. Make sure to like this video if you like puppies and kittens. Also, subscribe to Theft King. You don't have to, but it just means you hate puppies and kittens. Afton shows up and talks for way too long about how Joshua needs to go kill all the soldiers or whatever, so let's just skip it.
Come, let us discuss further details.
Returning to Freddy and Agent Burke's anime duel, Freddy is about to land the killing blow when suddenly the girl from earlier stops him.
Please don't hurt him. I know you are not a bad person. Just, please, don't do it. It's all a big misunderstanding.
In what is perhaps the most incredible, passionate voice acting in any YouTube video ever, she reveals the truth.
Please don't attack him. You got everything wrong. He is not your enemy. Let me tell you what really happened. A true story. There was once a little girl who always dreamed to visit this amusement park. And finally her dream came true. How happy she was. But then something happened. Emergency sirens started screaming and everyone was asked to proceed to the safe shelter, but as soon as everyone reached the shelter, a strange person appeared on the balcony. His eyes were glowing with purple color. Then suddenly, lights went off, and out of the ground those things came out. Pure darkness, screams, panic.
Oh my god, is she ever gonna stop talking? Also, the background music is still so loud.
That was him. He was leading a group of people to the exit, but one of those things saw us and started to chase. Eventually, we managed to reach a shelter where you found us. But sadly, those things found us first. Bravely, with no fear, he tried to protect us. What happened after? I can't remember. When I opened my eyes, I saw him, and then you showed up. But he, I am confident, is the only friend I have and whom I can trust.
How do you know that? You met Freddy like an hour ago.
So please, don't hurt him anymore. But why does he look at us like that? Is there something wrong with him?
Wait, why did Freddy turn into a security guard?
Or with me? Oh no. I've become one of them as well.
What?
This means, in the end, we didn't manage to escape.
Okay, let me unpack this for you. When Afton attacked the children at the park, one of the security guards tried to lead everyone to safety, but failed. Upon being slaughtered, the guard's soul was transposed into Freddy Fazbear, and the girl's soul was transposed into... what even is that? Funtime Fennec Foxy? So the girl didn't realize that she had become an animatronic, and thus she still saw herself as human. But she also saw Freddy as the security guard, meaning that Freddy must have seen her as a human girl, whilst everyone else has seen both her and Freddy as robots the entire time. Except that doesn't make any sense because Freddy basically acknowledges his animatronic form when speaking with Afton earlier. Oh, whatever. Got it? Good, because this is about to get so much crazier you have no idea.
What shall I do now? Thank you.
Geez, what drugs were these writers on when they came up with this?
At least I have you by my side. And I know that you will not abandon me.
You can count on me as well. Maybe the first impression about me was not the best one, but trust me, I am not a bad person, and I'll do all I can to protect you.
Thank you.
This girl went from literally not realizing she was dead, to despairing upon realizing she's now a pink fox robot, to now having the utmost confidence in these two strangers she met a few minutes ago. Really?
As for you, big guy, well, I have to admit, I was wrong about you. I rushed with my judgments. Hope you can forgive me. But on another hand, now we know that you are a good fighter, and that might come in handy, considering our enemy. The person you've mentioned, the one with purple eyes, that is William Afton. He is responsible for this nightmare and any other evil crimes.
Okay, whoa, this is going too fast. Also, what is the deal with SFM FNAF voice actors never using contractions? This is not how human beings speak.
Trust me, I am not a bad person. What the hell was that?
Oh no, it's back.
From the shadows, a new threat emerges.
Don't worry. Whatever that thing is, I bet me and the big guy will be able to take care of it. Am I right, big guy? That's what I thought.
Yes, you are right. Together, we'll be able to fight it back.
Sent by Afton to dispatch Agent Burke, Silver arrives and growls because he's awesome, but he isn't the real threat.
Is that the one you're scared of?
No, not him. I'm scared of her.
Wait, why does the Funtime Fennec Foxy have a wizard staff? Oh my god, is she actually gonna fight?
Ethan!
Let's show them that it's payback time!
With Afton and Joshua having departed, Helpy, the blind girl, and the Half-Life 2 NPC emerge from their hiding spots and talk for way too long.
Damn, that was close.
Well, luckily they didn't spot us.
True. Alright, now let's get out of here.
Wait a second. Can at least somebody explain to me, what is this place? Who are you, and what is going on down here?
I bet from her perspective, we look like one heck of a weird team.
From my point of view, the Jedi are evil!
My name is Logan. I'm a roller coaster maintenance specialist.
If Logan wouldn't have had freed me from my prison, I'd still be locked in there, as I had been for the last 30 or even 40 years.
40 years?
Yes, I suppose. It can be said, I was part of this nightmare right from the start. I still remember times when Joshua and Henry were young, and Anna was still alive. Though now, it feels like it was a completely different life. It might be hard to believe, but I used to be a human once, before Afton took my life away and locked my soul inside this animatronic body.
Oh my god, the Helpy animatronic is possessed by the soul of Five Nights at Freddy's creator, Scott Cawthon. This is the greatest FNAF animation ever made.
But why he kept you there for all this time?
Because Afton needed a smart slave to do paperwork for him.
Wait, he killed you and embedded your soul into an animatronic so that you do paperwork for him? I feel like there are easier ways to get paperwork done, but whatever. I suppose Afton is batshit insane.
Of course, Brian also did his part in that.
Wait, Brian? Who?
But mostly I'm the one who should be blamed for this nightmare. Due to my cowardness and blind service to Afton, I allowed this nightmare to continue for all these years. Right now, honestly, for the first time, I've had a glimpse of hope that I'll be able to escape and once again to see the sky. It's been so long since the last time I saw it.
Motivated by their newfound allies, Helpy, who remember is possessed by the soul of Scott Cawthon, resolves to break free of Afton's confinement.
And no matter what, I'll no longer serve to Afton. I better get completely destroyed rather than allow myself to be returned back to my prison cell.
Well, that was completely incomprehensible English, but I think we get the gist of it.
Since police is here, I assume Afton's days are over. You'll just radio others and we'll be saved in no time. Am I right?
I am afraid. Situation is not that bright as you might have thought.
Sadly, situation was indeed not that bright as we might have thought. It turns out this entire raid is an unauthorized Black Ops mission. This is a convoluted way of saying no one is coming to help and they're totally you know, for contrived plot reasons.
So, for now, it's just us. I am sorry.
Wonderful! Then I know how we can get out of here. Are you ready to leave this doomed place?
Hell yeah.
Lead the way.
Chapter 5, Point of No Return. Oh dude, we're way past the point of no return.
Ethan!
Anna reveals that she's killed Ethan, and Burke and the others decide that it's payback time.
All right, let's show them that it's payback time!
Then they have an anime battle. That's the only way I can describe this. It's a freaking anime battle, and it's amazing. 闇を欺いて刹那を交わして刃すり抜け奴らの突きをつけ貫いた思いが未来を開く Like a bloody storm 熱く Like a bloody stone 血脈に刻まれた因縁に浮き上がる消えない誇りの絆 Ha, Funtime Fennec Foxy sucks. However, now Freddy is pissed and he's ready to throw down. The only question is Anna ready for Freddy? Oh, I guess Anna was ready for Freddy. As this epic anime battle occurs, Helpy, who again, remember, is also Scott Cawthon, the Half-Life NPC, and the blind girl attempt to sneak past Joshua.
Take cover.
Oh no, this is bad. We don't stand a chance against him.
Being a genius, the NPC suggests a plan.
What if we distract him and then run to the elevator?
Sadly, this will not work either. Elevator doesn't have any doors, and at the same time moves very slow and very loud. He will reach us in no time, then grab us one after another.
You f***ing idiot. As the group ponders how to escape the monster, Helpy/Scott Cawthon searches deep within himself, and he makes a tragic decision.
There is one more option. I'll go and distract him, while you will escape.
Wait a minute, Helpy Scott, that's the exact same plan that the NPC just suggested a few seconds ago. You know, the one that you shot down.
No, that is not even a topic to discuss.
She's right. We aren't going to leave you here. After all these years, you finally have a chance to obtain your freedom.
Thanks to you, I already did. Even if it was for a short amount of time. Let's be honest with each other. Look at me. Even if we managed to escape, where would I go? My real life ended a long time ago. I was just too scared to admit it.
Helpy/Scott Cawthon laments that all that's left of him is his soul, locked in this old, rusty animatronic body.
All what is left of me is just my soul that is locked in this old, rusty animatronic body.
And he's decided that the time has come for him to end his miserable existence once and for all and finally find peace.
The time has come for me to end this miserable existence and receive a long-deserved peace.
Also, what the f*** is wrong with your eyes?
What you say?
I ask you to honor my decision and let me do this. Allow me, for the first time in my life, to have a moment of courage and be a hero. Also, I'll need those for my plan to work.
The blind girl hands Helpy, who remember is also Scott Cawthon, 2 grenades, and he goes to face Joshua.
Time to face my old friend and set us both free from this nightmare. Joshua! My old friend! Do you even remember what it felt like being a human? When you yourself controlled your life and your fate? Or did acting completely erase your personality? Just look at us. Look what we have become. Can you even call this a life? I don't think so. The time has come to end this and bring us a well-deserved peace. At least one of us found courage to fight back and end this.
Oh, it did nothing. Joshua is completely unharmed.
Dang. That didn't work out as it was expected. Well, anyway, soon it'll all be over. At last. Goodbye, my old friend. Shame, though. I wasn't able to see the sky again.
Tragically, Helpy/Scott Cawthon dies, having achieved nothing. He spends his final moments burning to death next to a horrifying clown monster.
What? What? What's going on?
Did you really think we would leave you there?
Not a chance.
You still haven't seen the sky, have you?
Thank you. But please put me down. I feel embarrassed that you carry me.
Sure. Can you stand on your own?
Well, a little bit of practice is required, but I'll manage.
Here, use this.
Thanks. This sure will make things easier.
So are you ready to see the sky?
Dude, Joshua, you didn't even try to come after them. The elevator rises into a TF2 map, and the three depart. Helpy is finally able to see the sky again and breathe fresh air. Unfortunately, they immediately find themselves in the midst of the anime death battle from earlier. Moments before Anna kills everyone, Silver rushes Funtime Fennec Foxy, who impales them with their magic staff. Dropping both her knives, Anna rushes to Silver's side, imbued with the soul of her loyal dog. Silver had been with Anna through everything, and as the light fades from her faithful dog's eyes, Anna begins to cry. Maybe Anna isn't the monster that we thought she was. Maybe deep down there's still a piece of humanity left. Maybe this is the start of her redemption, where she becomes an ally and fights against Afton to save her father and everyone else, to make amends for all the devastation and death that she has wrought. Oh, never mind, she just freaks out and attacks them. Freddy grabs a freaking tree and Agent Burke shoots Anna like a bunch of times. So does the blind girl, which is pretty impressive because she's blind. With Anna distracted, Freddy hits her with the freaking tree. Then, Funtime Fennec Foxy jumps out the bushes and stabs her in the butt. Like before, she's useless.
What you say? That you only meant well.
Anna is fatigued, and it looks like she's about to submit when... Well, how is she supposed to dodge that? She's blind. Somehow, she's not dead from the giant knife that impaled her heart, and as she crawls away, Agent Burke throws one last grenade. Dude, you should have just done that from the start. We get this super long flashback of Joshua and Anna and Silver from before all this bad stuff happened, and they talk forever. Silver moves on to the next world, but Anna does not. Oh, I guess she's fine. However, rather than fighting, Anna lumbers towards Silver, having regained the memories we just skipped over. Also, what is Funtime Fennec Foxy doing? Anna falls to her knees before Silver, lifts his corpse, and walks away. As she does, the photograph of the two drifts out of Silver's paw onto the ground. Helpy, who again is also Scott Cawthon, retrieves it, sees it, and puts the pieces together.
Can't believe it's over. We've won. Who was that anyway?
I wouldn't count on that. It's definitely not the last time we see her.
He is right. She will be back, and will be more furious than ever.
Then why'd you let her escape? Like, yeah, it's sad that her dog died. He was pretty cool, but still, they were both actively trying to kill you all. You're the worst agents ever. You make the freaking gems look like professionals. The group doesn't have that long to ponder their terrible decision, however. A new threat looms in the distance.
We're being watched.
Afton. Finally, he sees that there are those who can stop him.
It's about time.
Fair point. But at the same time, now he will be more cautious and dangerous.
Correct. You should never underestimate Afton.
We will not. As long as we stick together and work as a team, I believe we have a good chance to win this fight and stop him once and for all.
You hear this, Afton? We are not scared of you. And no matter what you throw at us, we will not stop. We will fight, and we will prevail. Know this. We are coming for you, and your time is coming to an end!
Fools. You have no idea what is coming for you.
Also, by the way, Afton is a demon. Wait a minute, why are they even making a Five Nights at Freddy's movie? This is already a perfect adaptation of the series. You can't do it better than this. If you want to check out a FNAF SFM series that actually mostly adheres to the story from the games, check out my video on J Gems, The Interviewed.
I understand your anger, but
if you did, you wouldn't be killing him so soon.
If you want more like this, check out my recent video on Five Nights at Freddy's series.
Headshot.